Hello everyone, I'm Renee and I clean, declutter, and organize my followers' homes for free. Today I'm returning to a house that I was at about a year ago. The homeowner called me up and said she's getting a bit overwhelmed with a new baby and taking care of the home. She needed help moving the office into the bedroom and the bedroom into the office. The larger room was going to be a bedroom for the older child, while the office was going to be in the smaller room and make it into a nursery. Once we were done with that, I was going to tackle the kitchen and the living room. Our first task is to tackle the office, which will be turning into the bedroom. The homeowner had no problem being on camera. We started by moving everything out of this room and put it into the hallway, the kitchen, and living room as a staging area. She's making decisions as we're moving everything out of the room, what she wants to keep or donate. This desk wasn't too heavy, it was just awkward, and it's a two-person lift. We had to get it out the door and down the hall and around a corner. And here comes my favorite kitty. Once we got everything off the floor, I vacuumed the room in stages because we just did not have room to put the furniture. So then we moved to the office and started clearing that room out to make it into a bedroom. The bags you see me taking are going to be donated. Because there was two desks in both rooms, we put both the desks in the other room, which was larger, that is also going to be the nursery. We made sure to disassemble all the electronics before moving the desk. After we got everything cleaned off, we had to disassemble the desk to be able to get it through the door. A quick wipe down before we disassemble. Comment below if you flip-flop rooms and how it helped you. Then we went back to the other room where the first desk was and started cleaning that out and moving things into the staging area. This dresser is going to be cleaned out and go in the other room for the baby's clothes. I think I have a new supervisor. It's called the cat. Time to move the dresser again. It's a two-person lift. We continue to move stuff out of this room into the staging area of the living room, kitchen, and hallway. It was getting kind of cramped out there. It looks like my supervisor is back. We moved the mattress into the other room and then moved this bed out of the way so I can vacuum the floor. To make room for the bed in the other room, we have to start moving the other items back into this room. It always looks worse before it gets better. Now to figure out how to get this bed out of this room, down the hall, around the corner, and into the other room. I was going to empty out all the drawers in this dresser, but it was light enough that I could move it down the hall and around the corner into the other bedroom. And then I'm able to vacuum this section of the floor. In here is a 9-block storage container that I think I will repurpose in this room. It looks like this kitty got promoted to being a micromanager right on top of me. All of the new baby's clothes will go in the other closet. And then I'll start by putting all of his toys in the cube so he'll have easy access to them. The books are going to go in the cubes in no particular order. And his clothes will be moved over to this closet. So time to start putting his room back together so when he gets home from school he'll be surprised. While she's putting the finishing touches on his room, I'm going to start in the kitchen. I start by removing all the trash. I often get asked, how do I know what to do with everything? I am asking her questions all along so I know what to do with the items that are on the kitchen table. All the tools that I found will go on a shelf for the husband to take care of. Once I had the kitchen table cleaned off, I wiped it down. What you won't see is what I do next is the dishes and clean off the counter, and earlier that day I sprayed oven cleaner in the oven to be able to clean it out later on that afternoon. After that was all done, I started on the living room. The goal was to make sure the coffee table was cleaned off, the floor was picked up, and then this area was cleaned and organized. The box you see to the right is just an empty box, so it was taken outside to go to the trash. Did you just see my supervisor right there? A lot of what fell behind the credenza was trash. Time for a quick sweep. I left early in the morning to get to her house and got there at 8 a.m. after a 2.5-hour drive. I left around 5 o'clock and I walked 10,351 steps or 4.53 miles and burned off 367 calories. Here's the kitchen before and after. They don't use this door, so it was okay to leave the items in front of the door. At lunch, I did go to the store and pick up this shelf, so she had a place to put all of her nursing items. The 2-desk office is now the older child's bedroom. He absolutely loved his new bedroom. and they are both excited to have their new office in the same location, all nice and tidy. Oh, I forgot. I also did the pantry. This is the after. So there you have it, a clean and more organized home. And remember, a calm environment can really help when you're feeling overwhelmed. And here's the living room. I'm so glad I could help this family, and I did receive an update. They are expecting another little one. Thanks for joining me on this transformation journey, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you might feel helpful.